Of course, here's what he thinks of black jobs. I love his phrase, black jobs. It tells a lot about the man.
It tells a lot about the man.
That's when he was still trying to fake it. He still thought he had something at that point.
Using the term black jobs, it tells a lot about the man. So let's see here Joe Biden recently.
In just 3.5 years, we've created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans and black.
Oh, so he caught himself, right?
So this is the new head of the WEF, and
Nice.
I guess apparently they couldn't get an actual lizard to take the job, so they got this guy. And I like the bloody left eye. I really think it accentuates his wig. I mean, central casting. Can we get a crazy lizard person who rules the world? I mean, he's got everything going on. I think he has a cat on his lap that he just strokes. And then he presses a button.
Less appealing.
What's that?
We need someone less appealing than Klaus Schwab.
How did they do it?
They did it.
How did they find so? He looks like he caught the red eye to get his new position. That's what it looks like. Everybody keeps looking at the clouds for UFOs when they're right here, walking around, right in front of us. So guess what happened? So this guy, this is the old guy, Klaus Schwab. So they're opening up a probe into founder Klaus Schwab which is kind of ironic, but is it a UFO probe kind of a thing? No. So they're looking into his fiscal malfeasance and some other It says, breaking, the World Economic Forum has officially opened an investigation into its founder, Klaus Schwab, for alleged financial and ethical misconduct.
Oh,
The WEF is all about their business model is financial and ethical misconduct.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Their whole thing.
Herr Schwab, may we speak with you?
The global elites are turning on each other, and I am so here for it. So this is very fishy and suspicious. So the fact that they're coming after Klaus Schwab, wait till you hear the things they say he did.
I can't wait.
I think so. He had already decided to quit because he wanted to step down because he wanted to spend more time walking up and down the beach in some kind of white frilly nut cup outfit. And how much of a piece of garbage do you have to be for the WEF to call you unethical? Right? That's like the Klan calling you. This guy discriminates.
The guy's just racist.
The founder quit after the board moved to investigate whistleblower allegations, which he denies, including use of luxury property and travel. That's what they all do. They all pick a place like Jackson Hole or Davos, and they go, "Hey, let's have a conference." You know, "Hey, let's go to Maui, have a conference." That's what they do. So this seems very fishy. It seems like there's kind of some kind of power struggle happening on the inside, and they're concocting charges. Do you know one of the charges is that he wasn't nice to women? Not that he was mean to women.
What, do you want them to eat bugs?
But he was not. Yeah, what did he want them to eat? Bugs and live in storage containers?
Did he give them less bugs than he was giving the men?
What did he do? Did he double dip a chip at a blood orgy? What did this guy do? Come on. Schwab allegedly asked staff to withdraw thousands, not millions, not billions, thousands of dollars from ATMs on his behalf and used WEF funds to pay for private in-room massages. Wait a minute. What? First of all, you're telling me Klaus Schwab doesn't have massage money, or is that just how much that women actually are going to charge to have to touch him?
Yeah.
But companies, they write this stuff off all the time. They get massages for their employees. Also alleges that his wife, Hilda, Former employee scheduled WE-funded meetings to justify luxury travel. That's what the whole point of this is like. It's like they're charging him with breathing.
In-room massages, in quotes. Well, I know people do get massages, and I guess where would they go if you got a private massage? Not in your room?
Right? So he didn't withdraw millions from their bank account to get a massage in a hotel room? He withdrew thousands? The guy in the head of the World Economic Forum, they're upset that he withdrew thousands? Thousands.
He wasn't nice about it.
That's for a massage. That was just for the money to make the bed vibrate in the hotel room, I think. That's what. You got to be kidding me. Doesn't the WF have man slaves for this kind of a thing? So this seems all very fishy, because he had already agreed to step down in 2027, I think it was. He had already had a plan that he was going to step down in 2027.
He did?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
they want him out sooner.
Klaus Schwab steps down as World Economic Forum chairman after 55 years. They have this guy, Peter Letmeth. He's named the interim chair. That's this guy. That's Mr.
Oh, dear God.
Mr. Pretty Eyes. Come on, what's the matter, Klaus? Why the Indiana Jones movie melting Nazi face?
He looks like he opened the Ark of the Covenant.
As per the announcement, the Board of Trustees of WEF, the World Economic Forum, have appointed Peter Leitman as the interim chairman of the institution until they find a future chairman through a selection committee process. So in the meantime, we thought we'd go with the creepiest looking guy in the world. Hang on. The World Economic Forum's board meeting was held on Sunday, April 20th, where the trustees took note of Schwab's resignation, and after which they appointed that guy chairman.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Wow. Well, we can't just put anybody in his place. We have to get somebody who's instantly repulsive just at sight. We have to get someone like that. We got him. We got him.
Interim. He's just interiming till we get someone with normal eyes.
So here's what he has to say. Right. So by the way, he doesn't think we have a right to water. That's his big thing, because he's the former head of Nestle. I don't know if you know anything about Nestle, but Nestle has been hoarding water, like water that belongs to everybody, and bottling it and charging people well, here, let me show you. Nestle makes billions bottling water it pays nearly nothing for.
Nice.
Nestle continues stealing the world's water during a drought.
Okay, what's crazy about it, look, Jimmy, that the company's operation is in Michigan. It's in Michigan. Where's Flint? They
Right?
can't even get water.
Oh, that's right. The company's operation in Michigan reveals how it's dominated the industry by going into economically depressed areas with lax water laws. While Nestle extracts millions of liters from their land, residents have no drinking water. Just 90 minutes from Toronto, residents of a First Nations community try to improve the water situation as the beverage company extracts from their land. So that's the kind of stuff that this guy does. That's the kind of stuff.
Hello.
California authorities say Nestle is illegally gulping up public water. Environmentalists have accused the company of continuing to pump on expired permits and violating state law. I know about that.
Wow. Way to go, Gavin Newsom.
Because that's
handling
right.
this.
That's right here in California.
Wait,
So here's what he says.
yeah. Go back to the first one.
So here's what
that
he,
one. Yeah.
This is what he says about. By the way, the former CEO of Nestle. How baseline evil is that? Imagine if Raytheon and Epstein Island formed a company that made chocolate milk powder. That's So he's going to tell you. You can turn it down. I'll read it to you because we don't have to hear him say it. But he's got that crazy accent that makes him sound evil. If you remember, water is, of course, the most important raw material we have today in the world. In a question of whether we should privatize the normal water supply for the population, privatize the water supply. Privatize it. So whether you get water or not is left up to guys like this. It's left up to guys like Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab and Jeff Bezos and Al Gore. They're going to they're going to decide if you get water. They're going to privatize it. So that's what he wants to do. He says that, and there are two different opinions on the matter. There are two different. I bet you I know what your opinion is. I bet you I can guess what your opinion is. Your opinion is privatize it and you get to control it. Am I right? Am I close? Uh-huh. And the people who think otherwise are crazy, right? Let me see. There are two different opinions on the matter. The one opinion, which I think is extreme, it's represented by NGOs. That stands for non-governmental organizations. And what do they think? Well, who bang on about declaring water a public right. What? What, you just live in a city and you get to have water? And they bang on about it. This means that as a human being, you should have a right to water. Now, keep this in mind. That guy thinks that that's extreme. That's an extreme opinion. Keep that in mind. Okay. But now his opinion is that's an extreme solution. That you should have a right to water. What in the F? Okay.
How about air?
The other view says, and this is his view, that water is foodstuff like any other. Okay. And like any other foodstuff, it should have a market value. And I should be able to control that market value. Personally, I believe it's better to give a foodstuff a value. First of all, it's not a foodstuff. It's water, right? You can go for a month or so without food. You can't go but for a couple of days without water and you're dead. That's why it's not called just foodstuff. It's called food and water. You can turn up. You can turn up. And by the way, Central Casting has done it again. He's got the right accent. You want to hear his accent?
Yes.
Listen.
Sodass wir alle bewusst sind.
I think they did it again.
No way.
So if you think it's a good idea to keep water in the hands of somebody like this, thinking he gives one remote shit about you, you're more than stupid. You're actually anti-smart. So I don't know what's more comforting, his message that he's going to control the water or his German accent.
You got to hear the message in its original German to understand how Nestle sweet it is.
The extreme position that all humans should have a right to access clean water. He calls that extreme. Sure, I guess that's extreme if you're some kind of lizard alien. I could see that argument for sure. Yeah, sure. Again, it's not. Water is not a foodstuff. Water is water. I bet his wife gives him lots of blowjobs just so she doesn't have to look at him. So, is there more to this? Yes.
Dass das etwas kostet und dann auch
and then the one that should take the specific measures
versucht, dass man mehr spezifisch für diesen Teil
for the part of the population that has no act. So again, so it's just crazy talk.
Well, wait, Jimmy, is he talking about a right to water, like the water near where I live? Or is he talking about the entire world water supply?
That's what it sounds like. We're talking about the entire world's water supply.
Okay.
Like Like we live in Gaza. Like that.
Yeah, they're calculating our calories of foodstuffs.
So we need
and
to
water.
look at water as a precious resource now that Nestle owns most of the water.
Yeah.
Think of it like Nestle is like the De Beers of water instead of diamonds. That's what you should.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of diamonds.
Yes. So here we go. Now he backtracks a little
Oh.
and watch what he says.
Hello, I'm Peter Pravec, the chairman of Nestle. There are apparently some misconceptions about my ideas on water.
So, oh yeah,
Let me make it clear from the beginning. I have always supported the human right to water.
No, you
Everyone
haven't.
should have enough clean, safe water to meet their fundamental daily needs. About 50 to 100 liters per day.
he decides. So what is that? A 1-gallon jug? Anybody that starts deciding how much of something you can have is going to take it all away from you.
Especially when they do it with metric measurements, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Liters? I don't even know what that is, sir.
I can't believe that there's people still living on Earth that don't have a problem with this kind of a thing. And I can't believe that I actually know some of them.
Oh, I can't believe people don't want to give their guns up when there's this future of greatness in the world.
You know, after listening to this guy talk, I feel like I owe Pablo Escobar an apology. I think I judged him
We
a
all
little
do.
hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen to what he says.
But not to fill a pool or wash a car.
You shouldn't get enough water to fill your pool or wash a car. That's just for people like me.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference. We must transform the way we think about water. By
Yeah.
2025,
We should transform the way we think about water in a way that benefits me financially. That's the way we should transform how we think about water.
1.8 billion people will be living in regions without enough water. Water scarcity is the greatest challenge we face today. And we need to start recognizing water.
He acts like that bums him out. Water scarcity is a big challenge. Water scarcity, that's the thing I'm counting on. The thing I'm counting on, that people get desperate, I control the water. What's that? Hang on,
Good.
Kurt. What's that, Kurt?
Oh, is it working?
No, go ahead. It is now.
Oh, he's like Willy Wonka. He's like the Nestle guy's going to control we're his Oompa Loompa workforce.
So here we go. It's more.
As a precious resource.
Yeah. So here, again, here it is. And then there he is. That's my favorite comparison.
Oh my gosh. Is that Blofeld?
But Jimmy, Nestle makes hot cocoa, which children love. So,
They should put his face on the cocoa.
ladies, which one would you rather kiss? Seriously, that's my question. Me personally, if I had to choose, I would pick the guy that was hunting down Michael Myers in the Halloween franchise. That's the guy I would rather kiss.
Yeah. Donald Pleasance.
So I think there's some shenanigans up to why they got rid of Klaus Schwab. They're saying all the normal things that people in his position do, they're accusing him of doing. You know,
Those aren't even things. I don't even understand how that would rate as a unethical
Right.
behavior for the founder of it.
that's like saying, you know, LeBron James, he takes the ball and throws it right in the hoop. He doesn't even shoot it. He dunks it. And that's rude. So we got to get rid of him. But
Yeah,
that's what they
unethical.
do. Yeah. Okay. Over to stuff.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If the new guy doesn't have a cool accent like Schwab, he can fuck off. Ku Klux Krabs. Thank you for that one, Ku Klux. And also, D. Domingo says massage equals fingering the wormhole.
Whoa.
I know. DD just went in for it. Okay, on that one.
Out of their minds.
Now you've okay. Particles gain mass through ripples in Higgs fields. Savage. He's got first edition holographic UGO cards mounted on his wall. Anthony Ringette. All particles would be massless without the Higgs. Okay. Theater and Fire, thank you so much. Winston Fahrenheit, grazie. Winston, thank you again. Doctor Who's TARDIS is parked in Oxford, UK. Do breakaway Civ pilots wear a helmet or have like a Captain Crunch Admiral hat? Phantomus Fanta wants to know. UFO theories, no matter how they are spun, all end at the same time. More military spending. Sorry, dragons and aliens aren't real. Time to grow up. Theater and Fire. Navy patented a method for creating 3D images in midair using plasma. The technology is meant to create a heat source, drawing hostile infrared guided missiles away from their target. Popular mechanics. Savage. Be Like Music, thank you so much. Your mom is the 0 point. What about your mom? MSM Skeptic, so the wreckage of the plane found has returned from the wormhole? Question. Healthy skepticism there. J.M. Herber, Ashton seems to be making a series of completely unsupported claims and simultaneously contradicting himself. It's good to have an open mind, but not so far your critical thinking falls out. J.M. Herber. Hold on, J.M.
Give examples. That's what's very helpful if you're.
Yeah, I want some examples. Yeah, so far, like when I was reading the chat, people weren't able to give me examples. I did get a couple of your links that I've shared with the team, everybody in the chat. Octagon, we're paying $80K for bags of bolts, losing F-35s, and our defense secretary is drunk texting classified war plans to the public. But sure, we have the magic tech we've kept secret all this time.
They have magic tech they kept secret all this time. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what do you think all that
think
tic-tac thing was?
Yeah.
What do you think all that drone crap is?
Right.
Of course, they've got a bunch of tech they've been keeping secret. It's not even a secret, a lot of it. A lot of it's been leaked many times. It happens all the time. It gets leaked.
I hear you on that.
What's that Phantom jet that they used to leak? And then they've had this stuff for a while. So
right, and we were all supposed to be crazy when we kept seeing chemtrails. Oh, that's nothing. You're wrong.
That is a great point. Chemtrails a thing which I really would scoff at, where I'm like, oh, that's real. And then they come out and go, oh, we didn't want the public was going to be against it, so we didn't want to say. Did you see that?
Yeah, maybe we are against chemicals. Maybe we're against random chemicals in the space above us.
Fluoride was the gold standard of things crazy people worry about.
Remember fluoride? Now.
Yeah, so, really kind of go fuck yourself with your debunking assuredness. Women have dicks now, so miracles are possible. Do you understand?
I keep looking for my dick. Anybody else? Anybody? Here we go. Theater and Fire. If you could put the universe in a tube, you'd end up with a very long tube, probably extending twice the size of the universe. Theater and Fire. Correction, it was not the SR-71 that was hypersonic, though still pretty fast at Mach 3.5. It was the X-15 rocket plane that can go nearly Mach 7 in the 60s. That's coming from Josh. Thank you, Josh. Okay, Theater and Fire, thank you so much. Savage, thank you very much. Gavin Hillick, when I had a case of highly energetic balls, my doctor told me to stay away from black holes. Wow. You certainly have an interesting medical history. Kate, thank you. Yes, the show will be posted today. As soon as our team wraps it up and posts it for our premium member content, you get the whole show in its entirety. Be Like Music, thank you so much. Savage, thank you so much. Again, Savage, thank you. Einstein would smack this dude. All right, Shane Toker, relax already. Cookie Knife, scientists have a lot of claims. Ask for proof. Cookie Knife, thank you, Cookie. You don't need wild theories. Innovation happens at the coalface of production. Just go to China to see reality. Dopther.
Yeah, China's got flying cars now, by the way.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Let's all hold on to this hope that we have orbs.
Orbs? I know.
We have planes swiping orbs. Maybe the plane hasn't arrived yet,
Kinky says, Jimmy, please ask Dr. Lawrence Krauss, physicist, University of Tucson, onto the show to provide professional commentary on Ashton Forbes stuff. Thanks. You got it, Kinky. Thank you for the recommendation. I will share that with the team. Got it. Let's see here. All right, I read that one. Peter version 1, the plane went to hell like Event Horizon. Theater and Fire, we identified that this probably maybe or possibly relays Scepter to beam the nucleus into Uranus, according to the Reddit Research Institute. Thank you for that one, amigo.
What?
I know there's a lot going on there. Cornpop, from what I figured out from my research, I think that all of the modern day UFO abductions are CIA, MK Ultra related. Cornpop.
Well, okay. There's definitely a link with all that crap, but I don't know what it is. I mean, that's easy to say. Clearly, there's something because all those agencies are deeply intertwined with that kind of crap.
Right.
Especially during the time of the alien stuff. But, do I believe that it started when L. Ron Hubbard and what's his name, Parsons, the rocket guy, touched dicks in the desert? I don't know. That's
nothing wrong with touching dicks. Okay,
Jack Parsons.
just want to make sure everybody knows that. Back to Mr. Jim.